Deburring is really cool because I could drive the tool to run along each one of these edges, and it's very easy to set up. You know, you come into multi-axis, you go to deburring. Okay, you're going to use spherical tools, so this needs to be a ball mill, or if there's undercuts, you want a lollipop. You come in here, you pick your model, so we window pick the whole thing. And then there's auto detect, and then there's user define. Now, if you have there's some whether you have the edge breaks modeled or not, it plays a role in some of these things here. But I'm just going to go to user defined, and I'm just going to pick the edges that I want to deburr. So I can just pick these edges here, and I don't know what it does on that inside one there, but we'll see. So I can pick some edges here and say okay. This is going to be in 4-axis. You have a couple of options here. You got 4-axis rotary, and then you have 4-axis +1. So you kind of get I don't know a good example of that just yet, but off-center cutting, right? And then you got 3+2 style where it can cut along a plane at will, and then positions, and then 5-axis simultaneous. So if you're 4 Pro, you would get this for 3 and 4-axis. We're going to just say rotary. I'm just going to compute it here. It should take a second to calculate, and then it will generate a compensated path. And then I can adjust whether I want it to be, a chamfer, single pass, or if I want to take multiple passes, etc. It's just really, really easy to set up. Now, I'm not sure that I have all my orientation set up right, because you can see this is going in the wrong direction. So I have to look at that here because this is definitely pointing the wrong way. So let's go back in here. Tool axis control, this is rotary, and then we want this to be along the x-axis. Okay, we'll recompute that. And then, so that's one of the things. In my opinion, if there was one reason why you would go from 4 standard to 4 Pro, is deburring, because deburring you can use in 3 and 4 axis, and it does a good job here. Now, some of the areas of the surface here, it looks like it cut out for one reason or another. There's some adjustments that you have there. Sometimes you're dealing with asymmetrical type shapes, but really those edges are kind of silly to select here. Let me remove those, and pick one of these cross holes, because you're constantly dealing with this type of stuff that you might want to break. Let me just drop the tool size down a little bit here. Currently, it does not support chamfer tools, but that is coming. As a BobCAD Advantage Plan member, you get software updates. You get software upgrades for the products that you own, and you can download them whenever you want. We host all the builds online. They're really easy to get to, and you can choose. Do you want to stick with 34? Do you want to use 35? When you make updates, when you upgrade, you're in control of all that stuff. Really, the only thing that you want to pay attention to is product life cycle for support window. And we do go back a number of versions. If you search BobCAD product life cycle, it'll tell you which versions are supported, which ones you can register, and things like that. So yeah, again, these holes here, it's just really easy to do, and it will come in here and just break this edge. We could do a chamfer there, or we could have it go ahead and put a radius on that edge as well. Okay, this would be a 4 Pro versus 4 Standard. Okay,